that's why I think we're going to find out what Michigan really is this weekend. Are they a contender? Are they a team that can go to USC against a team with good athletes, play a really good game, which is what it's going to take, and win there? We remember Penn State last year really got dominated for a good part of that game before coming back and beating USC in the second half. So, and ended up being a playoff team. So if Michigan wants to be a playoff team, if they are who they want to be, then they got to win this game, guys, and play well from the get-go. No slow starts. I think 3 of the 5 games, I think opponents have gone down and marched the field for a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, on the first drive. So come out with your A game right away. And I like that they're going out there Thursday. This is going to be a tough one. I'm going back and forth on what I feel about whether or not Michigan's going to win this game, and it seems to change by the hour.
I feel the same way about it. It challenges you. I think it challenges your maturity. Like I said before, having the discipline to not only put in a good week of practice, but then get on a flight a day early, get out there, get your bodies right, and kind of lock in. I think the body clock stuff is a little bit overstated when you go east to west as opposed to going west to east. I think that they'll make that adjustment just fine, even with how they traveled out to Washington last year. I mean, they had a lead late in that game before they let it slip away, which was their own doing on the field than anything else. I don't think that had anything to do with when they got out there. But, Sherrone Moore said they got out. He felt that they were a little bit groggy starting that game. So, it's all just going to be about how they lock in here, how they lock into the details. So much of it these last few weeks we've talked about with the Nebraska game, with the Wisconsin game, is that you were probably 2 or 3 plays in both of those games from really kind of putting your boots on their throat and walking out of there and getting your backups in there early. And the flip side of that is that you might have been a couple big plays in the Nebraska game specifically where if you don't make the play that you did, it goes completely differently. So I think what Michigan brings into this game is kind of what Lincoln Riley and USC's kryptonite has been in terms of the physicality in the trenches, the way that they run the football. This is a huge game for them, for USC, in terms of, hey, listen, we can hang with some of these rough and tumble Big Ten teams. And you look at their schedule too, they're going to go to Notre Dame next week, and they're going to play a game at Nebraska the week after that. They need this one because if they don't win this one, it's not outside the realm of possibility that they're looking at a 4-game losing streak in the middle of the season. And that's not where anyone there thought Lincoln Riley would be in year 4